Welcome to today's market report. European stock markets are seen opening higher on Wednesday, helped by small signs of progress in Brexit talks and continued confidence in the COVID-19 vaccine rollout ahead of this week's ECB policy meeting. DAX futures contract in Germany traded 0.2% higher, CAC 40 climbed 0.5%, FTSE 100 rose 0.4%. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson will meet Ursula von der Leyen, President of EU Executive European Commission in Brussels later Wednesday to try and solve the issues their negotiators have struggled with for a month. The differences over fish rights, fair competition and ways to solve future disputes may still exist, but the decision of the UK government to drop controversial clauses in the UK internal market bill, which would clash with the Brexit divorce agreement, may help with discussions. Adding to the positive tone is renewed confidence with COVID-19 vaccines. The UK started vaccinating its public with the Pfizer-BioNTech injection on Tuesday, while the US FDA released documents flagging on no new safety or efficacy concerns, implying this vaccine will be approved for use in America when the administration meets on Thursday. Additionally, the rival Oxford AstraZeneca COVID vaccine is safe and effective, researchers confirmed in the Lancet Journal on Tuesday. There had been doubts expressed about this drug when its interim trial results were made public a couple of weeks ago, as free efficacy levels were reported. More monetary support looks likely this week, with the European Central Bank holding its latest policy setting meeting on Thursday. The central bank is widely expected to increase and extend its pandemic bond buying program. We expect the ECB to expand the PEPP and announce new TLTROs with easier terms at its meeting next week. Such steps should help keeping bond yields low and financing conditions easy, also amidst an economic recovery. According to Nordea Bank, oil prices edged higher on Wednesday, helped by vaccine optimism and despite an increase in US oil inventories, raising concerns about demand from this important consumer. Crude futures traded 0.2% higher at $45.69 per barrel. Brent rose 0.1% to $48.89 per barrel. Both benchmarks remain well above the $40 level, having posted 5 consecutive weeks. Gold futures fell 0.7% to $1,862.15 per ounce. On the FX front, the GBP-USD pair maintained its bid tone through the earlier European session and was last seen hovering just below daily tops around the 133.80 region. The pair managed to regain some positive traction during the first half of the trading action on Wednesday, and for now has snapped 3 consecutive days of losing streak. The uptick was supported by the emergence of some fresh selling around the US dollar and seemed rather unaffected by persistent Brexit uncertainties. Positive news on COVID-19 vaccine approvals and efforts to launch more fiscal stimulus to support the US economy boosted investors' confidence. This was evident from a positive trading sentiment across global equity markets, which snapped demand for the traditional safe haven greenback and remained supportive of the intraday positive move. This makes it prudent to wait for some strong follow-through buying before confirming that the GBP-USD pair has formed a strong base ahead of the 132 mark. In the absence of any major market-moving economic releases, either from the UK or the US, the incoming Brexit headlines will continue to play a dominant role in influencing the GBP price dynamics. Cable is seen navigating in a choppy fashion within the 132 to 135 range in the short term. Eurodollar has completed a much-needed correction and may be ready to rocket again after moving too high. The world's most popular currency pair is ready to attack 122 as stimulus. Brexit and technicals look promising. The latest move higher is likely the result of dollar weakness fueled by the risk-on action in the Asian equities and the futures tied to the S&P 500. According to Reuters, MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside reached a new all-time peak of 646.10 early today and is currently trading 0.5% higher on the day. The S&P 500 futures are up 0.3%. Risk assets are reportedly drawing bids in the hopes that the US Congress will soon agree on a new stimulus package. The US dollar weakened in early European session, with traders seeking out riskier currencies. The dollar index was down 0.2% at 90.812. This is today's market news. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.